Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. A.C. Pearl Quotes. In this video, I will explain about Confucius. Confucius is regarded as the model for Chinese sages and was a philosopher, poet, and politician who lived in China during the Spring and Autumn period. Confucius' philosophy and teachings laid the foundation for East Asian culture and society, and they are still prevalent today throughout China and East Asia. Do you know, Confucius once said,
"The man who doesn't ask is a fool for life, the man who asks is a fool for a minute." You should be troubled by your inability to value others' skills, not the fact that they don't value yours. The man of knowledge is never in doubt, the man of goodness never frets, the man of bravery never shies away from a challenge. Only the most intelligent and foolish persons never alter. It is more dishonorable to doubt our friends than to fall for their lies. Real knowledge is being aware of how ignorant you are. And always keep in mind that you are everywhere. One should remain silent if speaking is not preferable to being silent. Keep loyalty and sincerity as your guiding values. In an unfair society, having wealth and honor is a disgrace. An imperfection in a diamond is better than none at all, the saying goes. Adjust the action stages, not the goals, when it is clear that the goals cannot be met. Never forget acts of compassion, forget hurts. Don't treat others the way you wouldn't like to be treated. Plant rice if your plan is for 1 year. Plant trees if your plan is for 10 years. If your objective is to last 100 years, educate the next generation. Poverty is something to be ashamed of in a well-run nation. Wealth is something to feel embarrassed of in an unruly nation. The worst kind of cowardice is to know what is right and not do it. Calling things by their rightful names is the beginning of knowledge. The fool looks at the finger when a wise man points at the moon. A decent life and a healthy society are based on consideration for others. Have no buddies who are not on your level. Both the one who says they can and the person who says they can't are right. Never hand a sword to a man who is unable to dance. The outstanding guy excels in his acts while speaking modestly. The strongest fighter is he who conquers himself. Noble people have a steady demeanor. Little ones are always complaining and worrying. Roads were built for travel, not for stopping places. The more noble guy draws attention to the positive traits in others rather than their flaws. The subpar performs. If your actions are primarily motivated by financial concerns, the master warned, you will cause a tremendous deal of animosity. The saying goes, the better man knows what is right, the lesser guy knows what will sell. You're in the wrong room if you're the brightest person here, someone once said. Don't worry if nobody knows you, work to become someone worth knowing. A common guy is amazed by unusual things. An intelligent man is amazed by the ordinary. Those who love the truth are not the same as those who know the truth. Men are virtually identical by nature, but they become much apart through practice. There are teeth behind every grin. Grass bends when the wind blows. Consider emulating a decent person when you come across one. Consider your own shortcomings when you see someone who isn't very excellent. Silence is a loyal companion that never deserts you. Attack your own internal evil before battling external evil, as the saying goes. It is impossible to open a book without learning anything. The tiny man searches in others, the great man seeks in himself. I hear, but I disregard. I perceive and recall. I do and I am aware. Finding a black cat in a dark room is the toughest thing of all, especially if there isn't one. Human nature cannot function without the type of joy that music gives. A guy can be fed for a day by giving him a bowl of rice. You can save his life if you show him how to cultivate his own rice. When we recognize we only have one life, the second of our two lives begins. Neither the diamond nor man can be refined without friction and challenges. Through the door is the exit. Why won't anyone apply this technique? We must first nurture our personal life. We must first get our hearts straight. If we want to put the world in order, we must first put the nation in order. If we want to put the nation in order, we must first put the family in order.
It is a quote from Confucius. From the quote we take from the good side, leave the unnecessary and learn for the life to come.